Hey guys, I am back with another video. This time it is going to be a new series that I'm going to call Storytime Commentary. A few YouTubers have done this. I know a few. I know Two Average Joes. Christopher London has done some of this, and I feel like it would be pretty cool that I do it. I'm gonna tell you about the time that I actually had a few friends, not a lot, a few friends live around me. Maybe it was about three, but I really had two of one of my best friends. They're still really good friends to this day, but one of them we're gonna call, let's just call him Mike, and then the other one we're gonna call him John. So me and Mike have been friends. I moved into my neighborhood when I was about, I would say, 6, and I met my friend Mike at 8. That was when he moved in. So we were like, we hung out a few times. We saw each other in the street, and like in the street, you know, back then, like everybody used to play, like we would play football, we'd play basketball, but that's another time. I'll tell you guys about that another time. But what happened was I met my other friend, John, and Mike introduced me to John because he was good friends with him at his school, and he moved into our neighborhood, so Mike introduced me to John. And John was, I wouldn't say uncoordinated, but he wasn't he wasn't like the same as me and Mike. Me and Mike used to ride our bikes, and we have like a little desert next to my house. It's like a desert, and it has a bunch of sand dunes, and like it's pretty cool. Like there's a bunch of ramps and stuff, and that's where a bunch of ATV riders go, and they ride there. And well, me and Mike used to go there all the time. Like it was every day. There was no joke. Like we would be there all the time. And like I don't want you guys saying like, you know what happens in the desert. Like that's happened to like way older, like 15, 16 older guys. We were 8, so we didn't even know what they were doing. Like you guys know what happens maybe when you guys are alone in the desert. And but that's beside the point. Well, me and Mike would go on our bikes all the time, and we would be riding these dunes, and we would be doing like we'd pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Like we'd go down a huge hill. It was steep. Like it was like really steep, you guys. Like it was crazy. And what we would do is we'd go down there, and then there was like a little gap in between, like a ramp. It was pretty much like a ramp. So we would go, and we would always jump it. And my friend Mike was pretty cool at tricks. Like he would spin his bike around. Like his is pretty dope with his tricks. I couldn't do nothing, dude. I was too scared to do it. Like I would go. I remember once I tried to do I tried to take off one leg, and I'm busted, dude. I busted down, and I was like, oh Jesus, like I'm never gonna try something like that again. So that never happened. I never tried those tricks. But this one time, John actually came with us, and he barely bought his bike. He was really cool. Like it was really cool. Like we had 3 people, so we would do a bunch of stuff. And this time, all of us were doing that same dune, but for some reason it got steeper. Maybe because of like the wind and everything. Like, but it got steeper. And me and Mike, we would do this, so it was like okay. Like it wasn't like too bad. So we cleared it, and we were pretty cool. We were waiting on the other side for John, and John had never done this before, but he started going down. And what happened, I guess, was his foot couldn't keep up with the pedal, so his foot planted onto the ground and flipped, bro, like 3 times. And I was telling you guys about that gap. He literally fell into that gap. He started scraping all over the side of the gap. He just started going down like he was. Like it looked like some Sonic crap, like you know how Sonic goes around like doing that stuff. But yeah, that's how he did it. He was really literally like rolling around in that. And me and Mike, we were like, oh crap, we went down. We like ran down, and we looked at John. I am not kidding you. His face was literally burned, like from his eyebrows to the bottom of his chin, all on the half side. He literally looked like Two-Face. And this is what we called him all the time when we were coming. Like, we always saw him and we were like, hey, Two-Face. Like, dude, like we were messed up. Like, that's not even cool to joke around with, but he literally did look like that. And to this day, I still tell him about that thing, and it's happened a lot of stuff has happened to all of us, but that's for another time. But yeah, John and Mike, me and Mike, we picked up John and we started taking him back. Like, we just left our bikes there and we started taking him back, and we put him in his garage. No, in Mike's garage. We put John in Mike's garage. We used to hang out in Mike's garage like all the time. Like, it was pretty cool because he had like a bunch of like, his dad was a mechanic, so he had a bunch of stuff like that. So it was pretty cool. But we put John into Mike's garage, and he started getting sad, bro. Like, he started telling us, hey bro, I can't go to home like this, my mom's gonna get mad. Like, he kept on telling a bunch of stuff like that. And what we had to do, put some water on his face, and Mike had to let John a hat. And to this day, we still tell him about this story. But right now, this is gonna be the end of the video. I'll tell you guys another story time in the next video. Let me know what you guys want to hear, and I'll make sure to get that to you guys. All right, peace out, guys. Later.